Anime Expert here. This is gonna be a video about Fairy Tail. Yes, I said Fairy Tail. My first video that I did, it was really a first impression. I didn't watch the whole show, or read the manga. I actually watch the anime, and I'll read the manga if I like the anime. And I really enjoyed the anime up to the tournament games, the magic games. You know, the magic games were actually okay. The beginning of them were actually okay. But when Sting and Rogue fought Natsu, I was like, what the fuck? I was so pissed at the results of that fight. I literally went to YouTube and watched the one of the rants that King of Lightning does on Fairy Tail, and I couldn't agree more. I was like, wow, this thing he's spitting the truth right now. Spitting the truth. I couldn't believe him. And originally, I didn't know what they were talking about. Fairy Tail, when I first started watching it, was a really good show. So I'm like, what are these guys talking about? This is a good show. Now, when I got to that Natsu versus Sting and Gray fight, I was like, okay, I'm hip to what these guys are talking about. I understand. My eyes have been opened. I was blind. Now I can see. You know, I've been healed of all ailments, of all wounds. I can see now. Fairy Tail sucks ass. Ass. Alright. Well, at least when it comes to Natsu. My favorite character in the show is Guildarts. Now, he's not in the show. He's off and on. He's like, what's a good character? He's like Sasuke in Naruto. Shippuden, when he's in the show and then he's not, you know, and he's off somewhere doing stuff. You know, so, you know, he's like Sasuke. He's a good character. I like him. I also like Gray. But the Natsu Sting fight, there were so many things wrong with it. But the biggest thing was the fact that he beat him and the way he beat him. He literally beat Sting and Rogue, full Dragon Force. Beat both of them with no trouble. It was a handicap, freaking The Rock versus The Undertaker and Stone Cold. And The Rock just beats both of them flawlessly. He was getting his ass handed to him in the beginning of the fight with a Gajo fighting beside him, fighting aside him, and he was losing. He was losing. And then, out of nowhere, he's like, oh, I memorized your technique. I know how you fight now. I'm going to beat you. Not only am I going to beat you, I'm going to beat both of you 1-on-2. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Then they do a unison raid. I'm guessing that's what it's called. He deflects it with his hand, and it's like, wow, are you kidding? You gotta be kidding. It was unbelievable. I almost threw my phone against the wall. It's a $200 phone. It's not a flip phone, thank God. Alright. It's a $200 phone. I almost threw it against the wall when I saw the episode. Because I was watching the episode on my phone. I was pissed at the fact that he won the fight. Now, I didn't want to turn this into a rant. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that passionate about anime. I like anime. I really, really enjoy it. But to get really, really pissed about Fairy Tail is not my style. It's not. But that episode was horrible. Not only did they not display why Rogue wanted to fight Gajo, but he completely gets pushed aside. He's like, oh, let's make this all about Natsu. Because he's the main character. Gajo doesn't matter. So he's eliminated. Now, there are a couple other things wrong with Fairy Tail. And I'm sure they've already been named. I'm late to the party, obviously. You know, so this is just my take on it. I've never seen, this is my first impressions of what I've seen. You know, I'm not worried about what anybody else has put out, you know. I've watched it. But I wanted to watch the show myself, see how it was. Now, Fairy Tail. A couple other things wrong with it. What is porno called when it's just anime characters. This is as close to porno for anime characters as I've ever seen of an anime. And I've watched Family Guy. And I've watched Futurama. I watched American Dad, King of the Hill. You know. Sorry, I'm having a problem right now with my PC, but I'm having a freaking problem with PC. I gotta get that fixed. But that's the background. But too much fan service. Simple as that. Too much fan service. I mean, it's unnecessary. And I'm black. I'm fucking black. You know us blacks love girls. Simple as that. We love it. But the fact is, it's unnecessary. The Mary Jane fight is unnecessary. Simple as that. Too much fan service. Too much. Too much. It's just... it's unnecessary. It really is. It really is unnecessary. Alright? And the fact that Natsu and Lucy get all the attention, they get unlimited amount of attention. And the fact that Lucy is so fucking annoying, dog. I mean, she's always in the spotlight, but she's weak as fuck. How do you have a character who's weak as all hell? Has all the spotlight. And when she has the spotlight, it's because she's been kidnapped. It seems like in every other arc, she's been kidnapped. Every single other arc. Now, I didn't want to make this a rant. I don't usually get passionate and upset about anime. Now, I enjoy it, but no, it's not my style. Man, it really isn't. What else? There was a couple other things I wanted to say. Urza, the fact that Urza wins all her fights, I don't even need to read the manga. I don't even need to read the manga to know that she's going to win every single fight she's in. I mean, she's a shoo-in. It's like, if you watch wrestling right now, you're a John Cena fan, you know he's going to win every single one of his matches. I don't watch wrestling anymore. I did, at my job, I work with a kid who watches wrestling, and he tells me about it. And he tells me John Cena still wins like all of his matches, and everybody hates him now. And that's what it's about. You know? Urza, she's the John Cena of Fairy Tail. She wins all her matches. And when what was the name? I'm trying to think. Raventail, I think was the name. When they got eliminated, I was like, dog, they made it interesting. They are eliminated in the middle of the games, and they were all taken out. Every single one of them were taken out by Sting. Not Sting, Laxus. By Laxus? I almost stopped watching the show after that episode. I was like, wait a minute. Let me continue to give it a chance. We all fuck up from time to time. Okay? It's that simple. We all do. So like, let me keep going. Let me keep going, you know. But this was bad. This was bad. It really was. I'm actually gonna do another I'm gonna be uploading another video really soon about Natsu, because yeah, Natsu is a horrible character, horrible main character for a series. When you watch a series, you have to like the main character because they're in almost every scene. They're in every chapter, almost every chapter of the manga. You have to like the main character if you're going to have a good show. Goku is an enjoyable character. Luffy is an enjoyable character. Naruto is an enjoyable character. Ichigo, for me, is an enjoyable character. But for you guys, you probably love him. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't like Ichigo, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do videos on these guys. Ichigo Kurosaki, Monkey D. Luffy, Naruto Uzumaki, Natsu Dragonelle. I'll do videos on these guys, and I'm going to basically point the highs and lows, you know, and yeah, state my opinion on these guys. But Fairy Tail, man, oh man, oh man, it's bad. I mean, they're sinking really, really fast, you know, really fast. And Hiro Mashima is just, he needs to just do porn, do anime porn. He just needs to, because this is worse than Family Guy. It really is. It's way worse than Family Guy. Family Guy will have, and I hate Family Guy, by the way, but this is worse than Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland Show put together. It really is. As far as the fan service goes, and just no. So that's it. Like I said, I usually say this at all the end of my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate that. This is not a rant. I was a little upset. I'm cool now. With that being said, you know, you guys enjoy the rest of your night.